Okay, so this first one, guys, we're going to focus on shoulders, okay, and a wee bit through your spine as well, okay? So we're going to go through a few movements. We're going to start from standing, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is the arm's going to come off to the side, okay? These are called axial rotations, and basically we're going to focus on your shoulder joint as a whole, okay, and just get some nice movement through it, okay? Shoulders are something that can get pretty battered, okay, so just want to make sure we're taking good care of them. So we're going to have the fist, elbow and shoulder all in one line, okay, so not like this, not like this, not like this, nice and straight. From here, I want you to drive your shoulders down away from your ears, and then we're going to rotate the thumbs inwards, okay, not letting your shoulders roll over. We're not doing this, we're keeping everything nice and tall. We're just going to roll forward, and then we're going to rotate back, okay, so it's going to get a nice rotation through your shoulder joint, rotate all the way in, and rotate all the way back. Try and really pin the shoulder blades back. Rotate your thumb outwards like so, and then rotate the thumb inwards. Just being aware of what your shoulder blades are doing. So we're going to go 6 and 6. It's going to be 12 movements all together. Okay. From there, hands are going to come by our side. Okay. Now we're going to focus on like a retraction and a protraction. Okay. So just partly to do with your shoulder blades. Okay. So having good, like your scapula here. Having good mobility and awareness of it is obviously going to be beneficial for your shoulders as well, and just in general. So what we want to think about down here is real simple. We're just going to rotate the hands in, and I want you to imagine you're trying to fold yourself over, tuck the chin in, and just hold there. So we're trying to really open up our upper back, and then from here, I actually want you to squeeze shoulder blades together, extend that chest forward, and really pin the shoulder blades together. Okay, and then we're just going to come in and out of them two movements. So we're rolling forward, trying to pull the shoulder blades apart, and then we're squeezing together, and we're going to rotate the hands as well. Okay, so we're opening the chest up, and then we're closing over. Like so. Make sure you breathe as well. It's a nice sensation there through the upper back. Next then, you can use a wall if you want. For this next one, it's going to be a roll down, okay? So essentially what we're going to focus on here is just some spinal mobility, okay? But again, keep it nice and controlled. So with this, knees are soft and they stand nice and tall. What I want you to think about is segmenting your spine from the top of your head here, all the way through to the bottom of your tail, okay? So what we're going to start off with is I want you to think about rolling yourself up into like a wee ball, like a snail shell. So we're going to tuck our chin in, and let our shoulders roll forward, and then we're going to purposely arch our back, trying to move each segment at a time, keeping the knees nice and soft. We're going to come down until we get to our toes. Your hamstrings will get a little bit as well through here, that's fine. From here, we're going to take a sip of air into your stomach, squeeze your abs, and then I want you to really brace as you pull yourself back up, putting all the pieces together. Look up to the ceiling. And then we'll go again. So chin tucked in, it keeps tucking in the whole way. We're going to roll over, all the way down as far as possible. Squeeze your abs, pull back up. And then relax there. Okay. From there, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the floor. Okay, so our next one is going to be nice and simple. It's going to be zenith. Okay, I've done this one before. Knees are going to come out, hips are going to go back. From here, take one hand, place it in behind the lower back, palm is going to face up, and again from here we're going to use our breathing. So we're going to rotate up until you hit like a sticking point, not letting the hips move. Then we take a big deep breath in, and as I breathe out, I'm just letting that breath open my upper back up a little bit more. Okay, so trying to release any tension in the muscles. And as you use that too, one more. Get a bit of freedom through the T-spine, okay? From there then, we can change sides. So hand here, open up with the way, trying to turn my head to look over the shoulder. And then relax through. Okay, last one we're going to do is going to be our lat opener. Okay, of the stretching. So what we're going to do is we're going to reach our hands forward, and then from here we're going to step this hand off, and we're going to follow it with the left arm, okay? And then from here I'm going to press to the floor with my right hand, so I'm going to press this way. I'm going to feel a nice stretch through my left kind of shoulder and lat through here. I'm going to get a nice stretch, and I'm going to breathe 5 to 6 times. And then I'm going to move the left hand, right hand's going to follow, and again I'm going to push through the left side into my right armpit, so I get a nice stretch out through the back and through the shoulder. And breathe. Last thing to do, just to activate the muscles and get a bit of active range through your shoulders, we're going to lie on our front. We're going to tuck our hips under, squeezing the glutes. From here, we're going to do 3 things. So think of 3 letters: letter Y, the letter W, and the letter T, okay? So from here, hips are tucked, so we're not using lower back. You're going to keep looking at your floor. We're going to start with the letter Y, okay? So thumbs up. From here, sip of air in the stomach, lift the arms up. From there, we're going to drive the elbows in towards our hips, keeping our thumbs up and trying to maintain a nice straight line from the hand to the elbow. So not like this, okay? Here. From there, we're going to go out nice and straight. That's the letter T. Keeping them thumbs up, keeping the upper back engaged, and then out to letter Y. Relax yourself. Sip of air, hips tucked, and repeat. So Y, W, hold, out to the letter T. Okay, and that's just going to activate all the little muscles in the upper back, all the posture muscles. We need to stand nice and tall, and they get neglected most of the time when we're doing lots of push-ups. Okay, so that is going to be your upper body and your spinal warm-up routine.